What's synonymous with Jeeping? Off-roading, adventure life, being in the elements. And we talked about in a previous video, we talked about lighting and off-roading, but probably even more importantly is air pressure. Air pressure, why does that matter? Well, when you're off-road, you air down, or maybe you get a flat. But airing down is a huge part of being off-road, and when you air down, what goes down must come up. Get back on road, you need to bring that air back up. We talked about a feature, the automatic tire fill notification in many of the Jeeps. That is a feature we talk about in our hidden secrets. There is a function on the Jeep that makes filling up your Jeep tires very, very easy. But today we're going to talk about how do you fill up those Jeep tires. And I got this air compressor here. When we talk about doing reviews on our channel, we always mention how we really like to give really honest reviews. I won't do a review with someone that tells me what I need to say in a review. And there are plenty of things that we turn down, but today is a air compressor that I think is worth highlighting on the channel. Whether it's something you want to mount in your Jeep or use portably, this thing is pretty awesome. So let's check this one out. This maXpeedingrods, or maXpeedingrods, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, to be honest with you. The company's been around for about 20 years, and this thing has got a lot of great features and comes with a lot of great stuff. I'm not gonna lie, I've kind of already opened it up, so I had an idea of what the quality of this was. So let's unbox some of the tools. You do get a blowgun. Nothing special here, but certainly just a simple blowgun that looks like you'd expect maybe a Harbor Freight style one, but nice aluminum quality. It's a nice bonus, I guess you would say. You do have your air hose here, which has some nice rubber connections, nice quick connections on the end, making for, you know, if it was dirty, it looks like it would be nice in the off-road elements because you're not going to get a bunch of mud in the connections. So that is really nice to see. The hose looks like it's pretty flexible, and it looks nice. All right, so that's that. What do we've got here? We've got a digital pressure gauge, illuminated, and you know, you can hook up the hose here, or you know, so as you're filling your tires, you know, you're going to know where you're at. It does come with accessories here if you were filling basketballs or inner tubes, and then obviously your tire fill, and that's going to thread right into there. So that's a nice bonus. So let's get down to the business. What do we have here? So here we've got, this is your compressor unit itself. Guys, this thing probably weighs like 40 pounds. This thing is legit. This has a 4-cylinder air compressor in here. It does have some onboard tank, 200 PSI maximum. I know this seems kind of weird, but I just kind of want to show you. This thing's 20 pounds itself, right? It's got some beef to it. It's got some nice rubber feet on the bottom. Now there are mounting holes here, and I'm going to show you something that's cool that it comes with. So if you want to mount this on your Jeep, you can. There are mount brackets. Otherwise, it gives you the dimensions to mount this unit. And then you do have obviously an owner's manual. And then lastly, what you've got here is you've got the wiring. You can do a few different things. You can wire this in temporarily to a battery if you wanted to. If you look at the side, so it does have dual cooling fans to keep itself cool. But here's your terminals for wiring. So you can use the gauge wire it comes with. And then here is the quick connect for the air output, obviously. Right up top, you do have a power switch, and then on this side, you do have an additional cooling area. It does have small onboard tank, from what I understand, for immediate use once it gets powered up. So we're gonna power this thing up and see how loud it is and see what it sounds like. So I've got it connected to this Power Sport battery, and then all I did here is I did connect the hose to this blowgun. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna turn it on. You can see it does have a little light telling you it's on. So it hit its cycle because no air is coming out. Now, if you take this blowgun, holy cow. So it does have onboard tank, and when it hits its duty cycle, it's going to go ahead and turn itself off again. Now those are the cooling fans still running. And I'm curious, let's see, if I leave it be, will the cooling fans turn off when it hits a certain temperature? But I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna turn this off, and I just wanna prove that this does have onboard air, because I'm blowing everything around here. Now, a ton of it, no, but it does give you that initial blast. Would absolutely be a great addition to mount to your vehicle if you did a lot of airing up and airing down. In fact, we've talked about the Rubicon 392. The price came down $20,000. And what was missing from the Rubicon 392 was that back air compressor. So you just saved yourself $20,000 and you can pick up one of these air compressors. Now, what I like about it is it does have a max working PSI of 200. And we have an RV, and oftentimes I have an air compressor that can't keep up because the max PSI is 100 on it. It's always working at its top limit. This thing absolutely feels like a workhorse. If you're an off-roader or you want to mount this into the back of your Jeep, 2 thumbs up. Or simply you want to use it like we did here and connect it to a battery and have it to be a portable air compressor. This thing is not your typical Home Depot cheapo air compressor. Super, super impressed. We'll leave a link in the description below. Use the coupon code on the run and save yourself some money. And thanks always for watching. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video.